We are now going to feature our interviews of the guest stars of Diamonds and Dykes, Sherri Wild and Jennifer Drews.
Hi everyone, thanks for having us. I'm Sherri Wild.
And I am Jennifer Drews.
And we are here on the very first scene of the movie Diamonds and Dykes. This is actually the set of my house, but we can't give away too much about the movie because we're here to answer your questions.
So, let's get started.
Okay, the first question is, how old are you both?
I am 19.
And I'm just a year younger than Jennifer. I'm 18 years old. Next question.
Do people ever mistake your ages?
Sometimes I will be walking down the street and people will mistake me for probably someone like a freshman or something, but
Yeah, I do get mistaken a lot. People think that I'm in high school, next.
What has been your craziest fan moment?
Personally, my craziest fan moment was actually during an interview like this, and we were in the middle of the interview. It was actually a radio interview though, so it didn't really matter what we looked like. And I got bombarded with underwear. I thought that was pretty crazy. So yeah.
This is actually a very odd fan moment. I was just in Paris, France last weekend for a photo shoot, and all of a sudden this girl jumps on top of me and starts screaming all this stuff in France, like France language, so no one could understand her, and she starts bawling her eyes out because I don't even know. We still, to this day, couldn't figure out what she was saying, but I have to say it was my craziest. Next question.
Who is your man crush?
Can't really have a man crush because I already have a boyfriend, Kenny Romuald. If you guys don't know him, he was in the movie Footloose with Julianne Hough, my favorite actress.
I would say my man crush would have to be. This is really hard because there's so many. Either Josh Hutcherson or Zac Efron or even Brooklyn Beckham, even though he's like 16, but whatever. Okay, next.
Okay, who do you think is a very beautiful celebrity and you want to be her?
Well, obviously, all celebrities are gorgeous.
No,
Everyone's gorgeous. But if one that comes to the top of my head really quickly would be, I would say Selena Gomez, because she's super sweet, and it's mostly personality for me, and she's super sweet. She's not stuck up at all like a lot of actresses are. So I would say Selena.
Of course, all celebrities are beautiful. Even the boys are all beautiful, everyone. But I have to say, my one that comes first to my mind is Blake Lively. I think she's gorgeous and just has a great personality inside and out. Next question.
This is sort of like that one, but who is your idol?
My idol would have to be Julianne Hough. Not only is she an inspiring actress, she is a healthy girl. She will determine that you have a healthy life, a healthy body, everything. She's just inspiring and a great everything. She's a triple threat. She can sing, dance, and act.
My idol would have to be Marilyn Monroe because she was an icon, obviously, and even though I never met her, I still aspire to be her because she's never afraid of anything or of showing her body or anything like that, and she's beautiful.
Okay, this is a strange question, but what is your favorite food?
My favorite food, if it's like an off day on my diet, I would say donuts. I could eat 20 donuts a day if I could, but if I'm trying to be healthy, I would probably say it's bananas or strawberries or even both. It's so good.
I would have to say, on my healthy side, it would most definitely be strawberries, hummus, salad, anything. I love salad. I could eat salad every day. But on the non-healthy side, I would have to say cheesecake. It's to die for.
we are going to move on to the movie questions now. How did your auditions go? Were you nervous at all? Were they very interested in you?
Well, the auditions were pretty good actually. There was a lot of people trying out, a lot of very famous actors like Blake Lively and Julianne Hough, like she said, and even Jennifer Lopez was trying out for my part, which was crazy. And also, I was really nervous because of all those very iconic superstars. So yes, it was very nerve-wracking, and I think they liked me. That's why I'm playing the part, but you never know.
This is actually a funny story, but the agent had told me that right before I walked in, they were getting ready to just close my part off. They were deciding they didn't want to have an Annie in the movie, and they were just gonna find a different character, like a boy maybe. But as soon as I walked in, they said that they were astonished and they thanked me.
That is actually a true story.
Next question.
Now, back to the personal questions. I forgot to ask this. How would you describe your style?
The thing about me is I change my style every single year. I know a couple of you guys do that too because of my webpage and clothes, but this past year I had the boho style, but I think this year I'm going to be a little bit classy and go over towards Lilly Pulitzer, one of my favorite brands.
My answer is kind of similar to Abby's. I was sometimes like edgy, you know. I would dress kind of.
Said Abby.
I meant
Hopefully we'll cut this out. Let's cut this out. Restart your thing.
So my style does change sometimes based on, you know, my inspiration that day or what style icons I've been looking at or like any vlogs. But basically, like I'm kind of preppy, you know, classic too, and also a little boho, you know, sometimes that's always great. Okay, everyone, now we are taking a fan question because we do have a little audience.
Yes.
And also, if you want to know how to be in the audience, stay till the end of the video. Anyone want to ask a question?
I think the one in the black headband.
Oh. Did you hear?
Did you ask what our favorite drink was? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I'd have to say my favorite drink would be definitely water. Water's a great choice, and lemonade. Lemonade's very refreshing.
Definitely, I've been trying to drink a lot more water because obviously it's more cleansing. But I really like those Simply drinks. They're so the juices. Okay.
Okay, now an incoming question is, what do you think is your biggest secret?
I don't really have any secrets, I guess. I guess you could say a crazy one was that actually I was born in Europe, which a lot of people don't know. So,
wow. She told me that when I was 6.
Yeah. A lot of people, but it's not really a secret, it's just not a lot of people know that.
I don't really have any big secrets right now, but I have to say when I was little, I had a huge secret. I had a freckle on my toe. I still have one, and even though I loved getting my toes painted, I would never go because if I did go, I would be covering my next biggest toe onto my big toe and cover the freckle so that the people didn't see it. So they would always flick my toes and tell me that I needed to remove my toes so they could paint everyone, but I just was so embarrassed every single day, and I always wore socks. Next question. I think this is our last one.
The final question is, what would you give your biggest hint about what Diamonds and Dykes is about?
I don't know if you guys have heard of Princess and the Pauper, but Princess and the Pauper was about a rich princess who didn't want to be a princess and a pauper who wanted to be a princess, not poor. Dyke is like a new word these days, so diamonds and dykes. You'll see one of us is with the diamonds and one of us is with the dykes. Now, about that contest. Below are the comments that you guys can write, and we want you to write down what you want us to sing on our next episode. So if we like what your song is, then maybe you guys will be the one on this stage right next to us. But if you can't make it, no worries, we'll get to video chat you.
Okay, thank you very much, guys.
Thank
we
you.
are
Thank
going
you
to
for
look
having us.
forward to seeing Diamonds and Dykes, and go check that out in theaters on December.
Hi everyone.
Bye, guys. Hope you enjoyed.